Euphoria's second season had everything: a staged school musical, fighting, and an original Lana Del Rey song. None of the other shows on TV can claim to have all of that. The high school drama ended its second season earlier this year, but will we get to see more? And just how did the editing team create the dreamlike reality of the second season? Keep watching to find out. In a report from Variety, Euphoria has now officially become the second most watched show in HBO's history, coming in just behind Game of Thrones. According to a report in Variety, 6.6 million viewers tuned in for the season 2 finale, and 16.3 million people per episode watched season 2 on average, as opposed to 6.6 million during season 1. Since the second season of Euphoria dropped on our screens, fans have been drinking in every juicy detail about the show's messy characters. They've been eager to find out what happens next. They're already looking forward to the next chapter. Just like Kim Kardashian's rear end is tied to its viewership momentum, series fans have been using the app consistently throughout the entire second season to propose theories, discuss plot lines, and share memes. Interest in Euphoria was so high that even Twitter confirmed the show had become the most tweeted about show of the decade ahead of the season 2 finale. It's not surprising that a show packed with sex and drugs is one of the most popular shows on television, and it should come as no shock then that HBO has renewed the super popular series for season 3. It's happening. Yet, as popular as the show is, watching it can still be highly uncomfortable. The show is so graphic, full frontal nudity of both men and women, repeated drug use, physical and emotional abuse, and more. In fact, Zendaya, who plays the lead and is also an executive director of the show, has repeatedly warned viewers that the content may be too graphic for them. But just how long will it be before fans get the next installment of their favorite series? Zendaya herself told us that it will be a while before we see season 3. We don't know when production will begin, but we estimate that the series will return sometime in late 2023 or even in 2024. The first season of Euphoria premiered in June 2019, and the second season followed suit in January 2022, more than 2 years later. If the potential run date of season 3 turns out to be true as Zendaya anticipates, then there will be a gap of around 2 years between season 2 and 3. Don't despair, it's sure to be worth the wait and plenty of time to speculate on what's to come. Nothing has been announced yet in terms of the number of episodes of Euphoria season 3, but it's safe to assume it will be 8, the same number as season 1 and 2, with Ruse and Jules specials titled Trouble Don't Last Always and anyone who's not a C-blob, airing in between. Who will be in the third season of Euphoria? It's safe to assume most of the main cast will return for season 3, including Zendaya as Rue Bennett and Jacob Elordi as Nate Jacobs. That includes Hunter Schafer as Jules Vaughn, Maud Apatow as Lexi Howard, Alexa Demi as Maddie Perez, and Sydney Sweeney as Cassie Howard. Zendaya's role in Euphoria has catapulted her from a Disney child star to a bona fide A-lister. And after what's been seen of Euphoria so far, particularly the fierce performance of actress Zendaya in episode 5, people all over the internet are saying she should win another Emmy. As far as the additional cast goes, some members have already hinted at their involvement in season 3. Speaking to Jimmy Fallon in February 2022, Dominic Fike said he absolutely will be part of the show's third season, though he added that he was still waiting on official confirmation. And this is where things get interesting. What about all the reports of behind-the-scenes drama on Euphoria during season 2? Much of it centering around a rumored feud between creator Sam Levinson and star Barbie Ferreira. Ferreira announced on Instagram that she would not be returning for the third season of the show, writing, "After 4 years of getting to embody the most special and enigmatic character, Kat, I'm having to say a very teary-eyed goodbye. I hope many of you could see yourself in her like I did, and that she brought you joy to see her journey into the character she is today. Love you, Catherine Hernandez." Feel free to begin engaging in wild speculation about her choice of words. And now, the biggest mysteries. Fezco, played by Angus Cloud, and Ashtray, played by Javon Walton. We all thought Ashtray was dead, but is he really? In an interview in Entertainment Weekly, Javon said, "Well, we know that Fez is going to be in the back of a cop car, and we're not 100% sure if Ashtray is dead. You did hear the bullet, but you didn't see him get shot, so potentially he could be back for another season. Hopefully this means we'll also get to see Chloe Cherry as Faye again too." Now that Euphoria has been renewed for season 3, fans are eagerly waiting for the announcement of a trailer. But until then, the series creators have released a teaser featuring only the show's logo and a big 3 behind it. And who knows, maybe season 3 will be the one where Tom Holland makes a cameo. cameo. What's certain is the editing team will have their work cut out for them when they attempt to weave together the surreal reality of these teenagers' lives in the third season of Euphoria after the success of season 2. Euphoria's second season felt more dreamlike than the first, which is reflected in the editing. The mix of humor and tension creates moments that allow the viewer to examine characters without unguided judgment. Stay tuned as we delve into the editing process. And the question on everyone's mind, what will happen in season 3? The season 2 finale left us with so many unanswered questions. We hope at least a few of them will be addressed in season 3, or so we hope. Rue's story is inspired by director Sam Levinson's own experiences, so audiences can expect her to play a central role in the series going forward. In August, series lead and executive producer Zendaya gave an interview to The Hollywood Reporter in which she talked about what she hopes to see in season 3 and hinted at the rumored time jump for the third installment. "I think it'll be exciting to explore the characters out of high school. I want to see what Rue looks like in her sobriety journey," said Zendaya, but also with all the characters in the sense where they're trying to figure out what to do with their lives when high school is over and what kind of people they want to be. Zendaya's on board with the time jump? Us too! In fact, her closing monologue in the season 2 finale suggests a time jump for season 3 makes total sense. She speaks in the past tense, as though she's speaking to the audience from the future. Just how far in the future is the real question. So how did the editing team make the dreamlike second season of Euphoria? The beauty of HBO's Euphoria is not only captured by the cinematography of Marcell Rév and the direction of Sam Levinson. The editing team stitches the show together to create a blend of fantasy and character reality. In a featurette on the Euphoria YouTube channel, the show's editing team talks about its meticulous approach to editing. Editors Julio C. Perez, Laura Zempel, and Aaron I. Butler remember how they constantly reworked the narrative threads to focus on the state of mind of each character. The first season of Euphoria focused each episode on a single character story and how they fit into the larger story being narrated by Rue, Zendaya. But in the second season, the show's producers have shifted away from this structure in favor of a loose, character-driven reality that blends fantasy and reality together. Season 2 of Euphoria feels particularly distinct due to its sudden shift in visual tone, which often jumps between gritty melodrama and surrealism. The visual touchstones of the film came from the collaboration between Levinson and his editorial team. Often, the editor would cut dailies and send them to Levinson. He would then rewrite the script to match what he saw. Levinson rewrote episode 207 titled The Theater and Its Double over 40 times to make it fit with what the editors had created. Euphoria's emotional realism is built from the tension, hopes, and wishes of its characters. The editorial team keeps these self-referential moments in mind as they edit together scenes of characters watching themselves in a play. Nate's, Jacob Elordi, nightmare sequences, and the imagination of characters being brought to life with music cues. How do you feel about Euphoria's second season? Let us know in the comments. In a nutshell, it's not sugar-coated, and it has no lulls on unpredictable parts. It's right on track with the generation. If you haven't binged it already, what are you waiting for? Season 1 and 2 are now available to watch or rewatch on HBO Max before season 3 arrives. Thanks for watching.